If Blue Beetle is not in Peacemaker Season 2, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've gotten myself so excited for this that if it doesn't happen, it will feel like the whole world is falling apart. So for my sake and yours, let's hope one of these two theories become real. First, in Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes is broke. He wants to become a millionaire, and that's what ends up leading him to becoming a superhero. Now, what team can you think of that's been established in the DCU in both Superman and Peacemaker Season 2? The Justice Gang! The Justice Gang, for those who don't know, is a team of superheroes founded and funded by Maxwell Lord. They are essentially paid superheroes. So Blue Beetle would fit in perfectly. Now, what better way to make fun of Peacemaker being denied a spot in the Justice Gang than fully canonizing Blue Beetle by making him the newest Justice Gang member, who, by the way, has been confirmed to be in the DCU with a future animated show. Now, James Gunn has said that episodes 6, 7, and 8 have not been shown to anyone due to the high number of spoilers in it. I personally think that Blue Beetle will show up at the end of episode 5, being the newly announced member of the Justice Gang. Then 6, 7, and 8 will heavily feature the Justice Gang as Peacemaker proves he's the hero that they aren't. It's perfect, right? Not to mention that James Gunn has also responded to a reporter asking if Blue Beetle will be in the show in other seasons with, well, I won't say you're not luck. First, this is either confirmation that there will be other seasons of Peacemaker, or, more realistically, it is confirmation that Blue Beetle is, in fact, in Peacemaker Season 2. Now, Theory 2 is more wild. There's still another Blue Beetle mystery to be solved. It's the mystery of Ted Kord, the original Blue Beetle. At the end of the Blue Beetle movie, his fate is teased in the mid-credit scene with a pre-recorded message surfacing through his old computer system. In it, Kord reveals that he's still alive and that someone must contact his daughter. Now, what if Kord actually had done his failed experiment that got him stuck in another dimension? We know from the first episodes of Season 2 that alternate dimensions will be playing a big part in Peacemaker. So I have two theories on this. One, Ted Kord is in the dimension where Peacemaker's family is still alive, or two, he's in the DCU universe. And then that's how they connect the DCEU to everything. Now, I don't particularly like this theory, as I personally want the DC Extended Universe, the old one, by the way, to be scrapped forever. I was never a fan of it, and I'm loving the new one, the DCU. I don't want some certain fandom to always be keeping their hopes up rather than moving on. But the other thing is, Blue Beetle is so loosely in the DCEU that it doesn't actually have to be associated with it. There's no reason it couldn't have been in the DCU from the beginning, and there's no reason why it can't just have been set in the dimension with Peacemaker's family in Peacemaker Season 2. This is what James Gunn had to say. Peacemaker was always in a weird place. People say he was part of the DCEU, but he wasn't really. He was part of this in-between universe of DC when there was nobody really making sure that everything was connected. There's hardly anything else that you need to change for him. He can slide very easily into the DCU, same with Blue Beetle. They just kind of fit in very nicely. We just have to retcon a couple of things. I do think it would be very cool if Blue Beetle actually took place in this alternate dimension. Then it's neither DCEU or DCU, but it can easily become DCU. This could also be a good way to set it all up, but still, I personally don't like this idea, as I love the Blue Beetle movie and really just want him as part of the DCU and his movie to be known as true canon to the DCU. That being said, if it were to be true canon, there are a couple things I would want to be changed. But that's no topic for now. Let's talk about why we want Peacemaker and Blue Beetle to even interact in the first place. To do this, we go to the source. The comics. In Blue Beetle's origin comics, Peacemaker is actually partially his mentor. At first, their relationship's only convenience, as Blue Beetle wants to understand the alien origin of his powers, whilst Peacemaker wants to know how to stop the potential alien invasion connected to Blue Beetle's powers. Throughout the comic series, their relationship turns into a loyal partnership. Peacemaker acts as the veteran, whilst Blue Beetle acts as the obnoxious yet optimistic teenage hero wanting to make a difference. Peacemaker becomes an uncle figure, trying to keep Blue Beetle safe without admitting how much he cares for him. James Gunn is known for his amazing creation of family dynamics in movies. Imagine him adapting this. It is perfect, and for someone who knows and loves comics so much, I'm sure he's been planning this all along. It also fits in the direction he's been taking John Cena's Peacemaker in the sense that he's been learning to both love and care. So, I'm personally praying that Blue Beetle appears in the Justice Gang, as it would be absolutely hilarious. Make the character DCU canon, and bring in an epic plot point for the final few episodes of Peacemaker Season 2, which could then expand even further in the Blue Beetle animated series as Christopher Smith and Jaime Reyes build an unforgettable bond. Let me know your thoughts, I'd love to hear your theories, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, it will really help the channel grow. I really hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day.